Awesome. Thanks everybody at RGL TV for having myself, skipnatty, Mixer Tuna, and Kevin Manny of Buffalo Pinball to do some awesome, cool pinball stuff for you. Early morning, late night, whatever it is for you. Thank you for having us. Really appreciate it and love having this opportunity to show some pinball off. So, as Kevin said, let me pull the chat back up so I can see what you guys are saying. But for the most part, I will tell you, this is going to be a bit of a concentration run for me, as this is a relatively demanding game most of the time. So, let me pull that back up though real quick. Yeah. Alright, cool. We're good to go. So, as I mentioned, we're playing, and Kevin, thank you again for the awesome comments about what this run could be tonight. It could be something special. We will see. So we're playing Total Nuclear Annihilation from Spooky Pinball. This game was released in 2017. It was homegrown and designed by a gentleman named Skipnatty. He wrote the music, he did the layout, he didn't do the art, he coded it, so all the rules are his. But anything like art package-wise is not of his creation. Everything else is. So, yeah, this is a very, very cool game. Limited to 550 in the world. The last 550th was just released recently, so they just finally sold it. But it went to a really good cause. It was sold for an auction for a charity, so they were holding on to it to do that, which is great. So what we're going to try to do here tonight is this. If you see it on the screen, we're actually going to be trying to do a 1-credit clear of Total Nuclear Annihilation. So you might say that that's a little odd for pinball, right? But this, in fact, is the very first pinball machine to have an end. This game will end if you get to the final level and beat it. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. In order to do that, you can see the numbers in the center of the playfield here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those numbers signify 9 reactors. Yeah, they only made 550. Yep. They signify the 9 reactors that you have to defeat in order to get to the end of the game. You are actually playing as a heroine who travels, get this, from the past to the future to destroy this group of invaders that are actually planning to come back to the past to destroy her and her group of, like, her band of freedom fighters. So, convoluted, yeah. But that's the way the story goes. So, she travels ahead in time to try to destroy those 9 reactors in order to save her existence. Okay. To get through the 9 reactors, this game has a relatively straightforward rule set, but is very difficult to maneuver. You're going to see in the center there's a 3 bank of targets here. Some of those are not lit at all. Some of them are flashing blue right now, which are the 3 in the back there, and 5 are actually lit pink. The 5 that are lit solid are already collected for me. The 4 that are either unlit or blinking I have to collect before I can shoot this start reactor shot, which is right here. That will allow me to put the ball back up to the top into the reactor area up here via either one of the 2 orbits. Come reactor 4, you actually cannot use either orbit to do that. You have to use the one that is lit, and the one that is lit will change based on if you hit a slingshot or if you hit the pop bumper. So, you shoot that start reactor shot when it becomes available to you, put the ball back up top. Any hits to the rollovers up top and any hits within the reactor area, there are slingshots in there that'll bounce the ball all around. Any shots there will go ahead and award you a value. You can see that there's a number counter right there. Will award you a certain value towards your reactor overheating. The goal is to get that value over 99. Then the reactor becomes critical. At the point that it becomes critical, what will happen is it'll light one of a handful of targets down here at the bottom of the table. you will see either the R, the A, the D down here lit, this destroy target, it's a red target right there, the other destroy target, which is a red target right there, or the pop bumper, which has 2 destroy arrows, so it could be lit technically twice. My first reactor is only going to light one of those things. You clear that out, you start the process over again, and you start at reactor 2 now. Reactor 2 is essentially a step harder, right? So I have more targets to hit here. It takes more hits up top to gain more temperature, essentially, like they count for less. And then I have 2 targets down here to shoot to finish. So it gets progressively more difficult as you go throughout the game until you get to reactor 9, in which all 9 targets are lit. You have 9 shots to hit down here, because if you hit one, it'll actually relight another one. And it's much more difficult to fill up your temperature up top. It only counts down at a very small rate. And if that's not enough, the reactor can cool down on you. So if you wait too long to get more temperature, it will continue to count backwards. So you can actually get it to, let's say, 98, and maybe not get a chance to shoot it again until you get to 85 or 84 or something like that. It can be absolutely bonkers. So this track is just one of 9 tracks in the game. The music will get more interesting and more intense as we go. But because the ball is in the shooter lane, as Kevin mentions, it'll actually change as soon as I plunge the ball. And you'll start hearing different tracks. There's a different track for each of the 9 reactors. The main strategy I'm going to use in order to accomplish all of this is to try to be in multi-ball as much as possible. That's going to be through these shots right here. There's a set of drop targets, and they stand up or get knocked down. You lock balls behind those, so you'll see when I shoot up there, a drop target will actually pop up in order to catch the ball between the 2 drop targets towards the back. Once you have 2 balls locked there, the last one will be lit and ready up here. All you have to do is shoot that, the balls will then release. It's a really cool multiplayer game too, because you can actually steal locks from one another because it's a physical ball lock. So a really cool game to play multiplayer as well. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. I should say, hey Outworld, I should say I'm one of only a handful of people in the world who have done this accomplishment that we know of. I am at least, I only know of 2 other people who've done this multiple times, and I've done this twice on stream on Buffalo Pinball. So this is not a very easy task to accomplish. I don't expect to accomplish it, and we will see what happens. Hopefully, we will get it done. But we're gonna give it a real good try anyway. And if we don't get it the first time, or if we get far and we miss, I've got something else I can show you that shows you actually how the game is defeated. Okay? Let's play some pinball. Let's do it. Notice I'm going for that multi-ball shot right away, and it's basically the main strategy of the game. The other thing I'm going to be doing is when the ball comes out of this scoop, which it will very quickly, I'm going to be trying to do a drop catch with my right flipper. Like that. You can actually see I nudged the machine as the ball's coming down that right orbit there in order to get it away from this slingshot. I want to get a catch on that flipper. And we're ready to go to multi-ball. So I'm going for the grid first and foremost, so I can get a good clean shot on it. I have one more shot to that grid. That's exactly what I was trying for, which was a bit of a cradle separation. When you have multiple balls on one flipper, you can continue to control them, but really what you want to try to do is put one out and shoot with that, and then play with the safety of knowing that you have other balls strapped up. There we go. So we have reactor 1 unlocked and ready to go. It's a much easier shot from the left, but I have 2 balls over there, so I'm going to try with the right. we're gonna try for a cradle separation here again. Nope. Just not hard enough there. And that can happen. Oh. Well, yeah, I didn't hit the timer, but honestly, nobody really cares about time in this game. I mean, completion's hard enough, but I'll turn it on anyway for you. I'll tell you, we pinballers are not timer folks, so I'll tell you that right now. But I appreciate the reminder.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
So what's going to happen here is because we went back into the scoop, the ball's actually going to shoot back out of there, but we're starting reactor 1. And I'm going to be going right back for multi-ball. Oh boy. Was not looking good there for a second. So now our goal is to get the ball back up to the top and into the reactor core. There we go. And we're stuck at, you can see there I was at 99 and went to 98. There we go. So it's the destroy target on the right of the game, which is easier as a backhand. There we go. So now the safest way for me to play is to try to get back to multi-ball here. But I have to notice all the drop targets are up. I have to knock them all down. There we go. And that'll relight my locks. Alright, you get a ball save out of there, thankfully. If just such that thing will happen. And that can happen. The last digit of your score is actually how many reactors you've beaten, so people can easily see how far in the game you are. I'm trying to avoid the auto plunger if I can. There we go. Alright, we're back in the position of needing the scoop again, but I just actually moved my left hand over to plunge that ball to try to plunge it up top. Get out of there. Come on now, game. There we go. I don't have that shot dialed in right yet. We'll get there, though. Yeah, digit of progress, exactly.
Reactor online. Reactor online.
Notice you can see both orbits are lit here. So either one works. The one-way or the two-way gates that are up there will activate if needed. So now I've got 2 targets. Ideally, I want to try to do this with multi-ball. But you get a ball save if you destroy a reactor. So we're going to go for it. There we go. And there's 2. Now I definitely want to get back to my multi-ball if I can. But you can see that this game can be quite random. It's fast, it's pretty mean. So I'm trying to play as controlled as possible all the time. There we go, that's a better feed out of there too. and back to multi-ball we try to go. It is the only safe way to play this game, is with multi-ball as much as possible. It's a very tough game to play in single ball play. That was a bad feed. Shit. There we go. So you can see the flashing in lane that I have here. It's from completing the lanes, both the in lanes and out lanes. That'll actually award me a ball save if the ball rolls over it, which is what just happened. I've got 2 targets left to go on the grid. And it tends to be a much easier shot from the right flipper than the left. So you'll see me trying to shoot it from the right. There we go. And we get an extra ball at reactor start 3 and reactor start 6, which is what you just heard. There we go. We should have 3 targets down below now, one of which I've just hit at least. Oh shit, we're not getting that back either, are we? Nope, we're not. It is just the destroy on the left. That target. Alright, so 3 down. But again, I wanna be in multi-ball here. Oh shit. Again, nudge on the right orbit to get it away from the wall. And there we go.
Blocks alit. All saved. Super spinner initialized.
I don't like relying on that ball save out of there, but sometimes you just get a bad feed. If we cared about score, completing those top lanes is important. That can happen as well. The ball can just kind of shoot through the scoop like that and not actually go in, which is what it just did. I'm gonna try to let this feed the scoop. We'll get a mystery award here, which could be an extra tilt warning, which it is, which is great. Since I've already used one this ball. There we go. One more target in the grid. It is the left target. There it is. Again, I want to try to get control here, and we went one too many. Shoot it from the left, but we'll take it.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
And notice now, I didn't do that on purpose to illustrate, but only one orbit is lit. So now, right now it's the left orbit. Alright. I'm on the left flipper. The left orbit's lit, the right orbit is not. I'm going to go for multi-ball. Still gonna go for multi-ball. Because if I have a clean shot at it, that's what I want. Oh shit. Alright. This game will try... Oh my god. Why are you doing that to me right now, game? I played this Wednesday. I was not having these problems. Funny how that works. I'm trying to plunge the top if I can. That's good for me. Alright, we're going to start multi-ball here and then go back to the grid. Notice I've only got 2 solidly lit items right now on the grid. I have to shoot 7 targets to start my next reactor. Well, actually, that's my, excuse me, that's my reactor jackpot. I do have the reactor already ready to go, so... Which one's lit? The right orbit is lit. The left orbit is an easier shot than the right. It's actually wider, so we have it lit now. So you put one ball out of the way, and I can flip. I can actually flip that top flipper and not flip the bottom. If you can see that, it's called a stage flip. You kind of half flip. So it's one way to not lose control of what I have on the bottom of the game. I'm not getting very lucky here. I don't really want it to go through the C or O lanes. I want it to go through the R or E lanes. The C lane, it's not really gonna hit anything and bounce around up there. There we go. Not getting very lucky up there right now. That's gone. Okay. That one actually bounced a little bit, which is good. We got lucky there. It actually worked out. So we want to slow feed it into the scoop so it doesn't just miss on us again. And I've got 4 targets down below now, you'll see, but I want to go back to multi-ball again if I can. For safety. If I hit targets along the way, that's okay. But it's not my primary objective right now.
Reactor value maxed.
Woo! Bad feed. Alright, one more target. We'll just go for it. I'll get that back. You get a ball save on reactor destroy. So we are 4/9 of the way through the game. There we go, that was better. Not hard enough to get there, but we can do that. Oh, not a good catch. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Multi-ball, grid. You guys know the drill. But notice again, it's harder. So the game continues to ramp up. Not getting that other one back, huh? Alright. One more target. Oh, I thought I just hit it. Just missed. Oh! There it is.
Mystery award hit.
Alright, reactor ready to go.
Main save, level 3. Please stand by for reactor startup. Reactor online.
It's gone. Yep, I'm not getting that one.
Stand by for extra ball.
Alright. You get a chance to breathe eventually. Hey, Rudy.
Shoot again.
Woo. Thankfully, I've got an extra ball. One of the things you can do is, if you miss the skill shot up top, if you really wanted to, you can intentionally drain. Just try to do what I just did there. There we go. So we got reactor 5 lit and critical. So I want to get to my multi-ball here if I can. Just safer and easier to bang into all those targets with 3 balls in play versus 1. I've got 3 over here, 1 here, and 1 here. I've got my targets set pretty stingy too, so just running into them isn't really going to do it. Alright, we got 2 targets left. One miss there. There's 1. And since we're here, I'm going to try for multi-ball again. Over here, since I've got 1 shot at the target, I'm going to take it. I just missed. There we go, we got lucky. Getting that one back because of our reactor ball save. So we are 5/9 of the way done. Once I start reactor 6, I'll get an extra ball. So I have to finish my grid in order to be able to do that. A pretty wicked shove there. Alright, you want to let that tilt bob calm down in case you have to do that again. Because there's a metal tilt bob that's in the game with a ring around it, right? And if you shake the game too hard, it's going to hit that ring and tell the game, yeah, you pushed it too much. What I'm doing here is I'm letting that pendulum kind of calm itself down in case I have to give it another move like that. There it goes. That's what you worry about with that, is the ball just comes flying through there. Alright, we gotta chill out. Shots to the grid will start my reactor, or light my reactor. 2 targets on the left. There's 1, there's 2. Their reactors started. Alright, we want control here. I'm getting that ball back because I just activated a lane save. I want to keep the ball up there as much as possible. There we go. 6 targets down below. Those are coming back. That's coming back. I still got time in my ball save. Now I don't. That's gone. And it can end just like that with this game. I remember I had 2 dangers there. Get that darn target. I got 2 targets still. I'm gonna put the ball save over there just in case. There's 1. And then the worst target in the game. And we just got it.
Main save, level 2.
And we are on to reactor 7. Shit! Yep. Nice.
Standby for extra ball.
Okay. Alright, game got upset. Slingshot got mad, I guess.
Shoot again.
Alright, 3 more to go. With 2 balls. 2 balls to go.
Level 3. Skill shot complete.
I'm gonna try to get this,
Ball save.
trying to get my multi-ball here, if I can. Shit! Oh my god. Woo! Alright, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. That'll help.
Reactor unlocked. Skill shot complete. Reactor online.
I need 2 locks here.
Ball 1.
Well, 1 more lock, really, and this multi-ball.
Ball 2 locked.
Oh, bad bounce there. Alright, we need to go up top.
3x jackpot.
There we go. Oh, we were up there for a second. Get in there. Nope. Gone. Alright, right orbit it is. Nope.
2x reactor jackpot.
Notice I'm not really building much value at all from the spinner now. I saw that draining, so we activated a lane save. There we go. Bounce around, ball.
Fire increased. Reactor
Okay. Last thing I want right now is for these balls to hit each other and do something stupid. There we go. 1 target to go. There it is. Alright, we're done with 7. 2 to go. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. Because conveniently, they're the 2 hardest in the game. Weird how that works. Alright. Alright, 8 started. That's gone. Eight ready? Oh shit. And here's the dilemma. I have to try to go for multi-ball here. Because if I try to do this with 1 ball in play, I will die. But my multi-ball is 5 more shots away. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. It's the last place you want the ball to be is in the slingshots on this game. There we go. Alright, we got targets still down below here. That was a pretty generous ball save there. I was not expecting to get that back. There we go. And we're on the last level, technically. If you want to think of it that way. And again, our best chance is multi-ball here. Yep. Move the ball save over. Relight my locks. Hopefully get a good feed out of here. Yep. Alright, we need 3 grid shots to light our reactor. Reactor's lit. Reactor's going. Go in there. Not in the sea. Anywhere but there. Get in there. Alright, I need my multi-ball still. No! No! Damn it. Ooh, slingshot. There it is! We did it! It's done! We got the 1cc! Let's go! Woo! That's it! I was not expecting to do that. Thank you guys for all the GGs. Thank you so much for staying up with us. Oh my goodness. Or getting up to watch. Appreciate y'all very much. All I gotta say is I love pinball, and I'm glad to spread the gospel of pinball to everybody. So appreciate y'all so much. My heart is going a mile a minute. It is intense. It's very intense, and got it done in, I don't know, what, 35 minutes or so? It's about the normal. If you get it done, it goes about 35 minutes for me generally. But there we are. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Take a look back at that ending. The game just goes crazy. I'll tell you, I'll give you a little bit of a spoiler. What happens is that you actually blow up the last reactor and your character dies. So that's the story. Saving her existence by sacrificing herself. So there it is. And I'm ready to hand it off to Retro if he's ready. Retro, you let me know though. And I'll go back and read all the comments at some point. Thank you again, everybody. Appreciate your time. And appreciate being a part of this marathon. It's been awesome. So maybe next year I'll actually do some arcade games too. I do some of those on my channel as well. So, whew, I got nothing else to say. Let me check the Discord. Let me see if they're telling me to turn it off. Yeah, I can't believe I did it either. Can't believe it. It was not expected. Getting ready at the moment. All right, I'll cut out. Thank you guys. It's been fun. I'm out of here. Thanks so much.